Students, let us discuss branched chain hydrocarbons. Here, so we should know what is the meaning of alkyl groups, okay, not the alkane. Here, in branched chain compounds, small chains of carbon atoms are attached at one or more carbon atom of the parent chain. Means what? For example, we have the longest carbon chain like this, okay. So you have some small groups like this, okay. These are called as a what? Branched one, nothing but alkyl groups, okay. The small carbon chain branches are called alkyl groups. So these branches are called as a what? Alkyl group, okay, or branches. So how they are going to form means in alkyl group or branch group, okay, is derived from a saturated hydrocarbon by removing a hydrogen atom from carbon. Let us see here. Here this is we have the alkane, okay. Alkane means methane is there, okay. Methane, ethane, propane, butane, decane. So from this, if you remove one hydrogen, okay, minus H, then you have to get the what? From methane you are going to get the methyl, okay. You have to end with the alkyl means you have to end with the yl. Methane, from ethane you are going to get the ethyl. From propane you have to get the propyl. From butane, if you remove the one hydrogen here, the attachment should be from here only, okay. Then you are going to get the butyl. From decane you are going to get the decyl. So here everyone, here the attachment means carbon valency has to be satisfied, na? So you are going to remove one carbon is less, that here then that bond, okay. For example, this carbon, okay, we have the longest carbon chain, from that it's going to be attached like this, okay. Now this is a branching as a what? Methyl. So this is the alkane. From if you remove one hydrogen you are going to get the what? Alkyl group. Here we have some abbreviations, okay. Some in the textbook we have abbreviations also. See, let us see here. If methyl group is there, simply we write as a abbreviation what? Capital M small e, Me. Next, ethyl is there. We are going to write the abbreviation as what? Capital E small t. If propyl means 3 carbon is there, okay. Methyl means we have only 1 carbon. Ethyl means 2 carbon. Propyl means 3 carbon is there. We are writing the simple as a capital P small r. Butyl means 4 carbon atoms, okay. If abbreviation is what? B capital B small u. Let us see the example. Here we have the methyl chloride, okay. Methyl chloride simply I am writing as a what? This is CH3 group, okay. CH3 group I am writing as simple as MECl, okay. This indicates what? Methyl group, methyl chloride. Next we have ethyl, okay. This is the part what? Ethyl, okay. So this one ethyl, simply I am writing as this total part as Et and chlorine as a, so ethyl chloride. Next here make it correction, we have the one more carbon, that is CH3 should be there. This is CH2, okay. 3 carbon atoms should be there. So total this part is what? PR, propyl. So I am writing as what? PrCl, propyl chloride. Next make it again correction here, we should have one more carbon. This should be CH2, okay. Why? Because means carbon valency should be 4. So this total part is what? Butyl. Now we have the chlorine. So this is what? Butyl chloride. So like that we are going to use the abbreviation. So if someone giving the BuCl means what? This is nothing but butyl chloride. Having the 4 carbon atoms with the chlorine is called what? Butyl chloride. Next here, propyl and butyl groups can have branched structure as shown below. Here you have some branching in the case of what? Butyl and propyl. Let us see here. Here we have the isopropyl. Isopropyl means what? You should have CH group. For that you should attach 2 CH3 group. That is called what? Isopropyl. Here the linkage should be here, okay. Means here we have the, for example, longest carbon chain is, okay. Where it's going to attachment? Here, this is the attachment. If 3 carbon atom structures are like this, it is called what? Isopropyl. Okay. Next, we have secondary butyl, isobutyl, tertiary butyl. In 4 cases, we have the 4 carbon atoms only, but arrangement of atoms is different. Let us see here. Secondary butyl means what? Here we have the CH3 carbon and CH carbon should be attached to CH2 CH3. That is called secondary butyl. Isobutyl means what? Here what we told, iso means you should have CH group, and for that you should attach to CH3 group, that is called iso, okay. So here we have the iso group, 4 carbon atoms are there, that's why it's calling as what? Isobutyl. So attachment will be here for the parent chain. So here again for tertiary butyl we have the 4 carbon atoms, but here we have 1 carbon, around that we have the 3 CH3 group, and here is the attachment for the parent chain. Okay, that is called tertiary butyl. Next, neopentyl means what? Here we have the 5 carbon atoms. Okay, let us see here what is the here secondary isobutyl neopentyl means what? Exact meaning, how we have to remember and how we have to identify. Let us see now. Here, what is the primary, secondary, tertiary, and along with that we have quaternary or neocarbon in a molecule. Okay, let us see how we have to identify in a molecule. So first here I am going to focus on the red color carbon atoms. Okay, so for each molecule I am focusing on the red color carbon atom. Here if you see, only we have 1 carbon atom, we don't have any other attached carbon atom. So 0 carbon atoms attached. It's called methane, and it is a unique. Unique means we don't you won't find any other way. That is called what? Unique. Now here in this carbon, what happened? This carbon is attached to only 1 carbon. Okay, so 1 carbon directly attached. Okay, so that this carbon is called what? Primary carbon. Okay, primary carbon means it attached to only 1 carbon. Now let us see here this carbon. Okay, this carbon attached to 2 carbon atoms. Okay, here 2 carbons are attached for the what? Red color carbon. So this type of carbon is called, here this carbon is called what? Secondary carbon. Okay, next tertiary carbon means what? Here focus on about the here on red color carbon. This carbon attached to 3 carbons. This first carbon, second carbon, third carbon. So 3 carbons are attached. So this type of carbon is called, this carbon is called what? Tertiary carbon, or you can write as a 3 degree. Okay, secondary carbon you can write as 2 degree, primary carbon as a 1 degree also you can represent. Next, quaternary carbon means what here? So 4 carbons are attached. Here you can see this first carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon. So this is called quaternary or 4 degree, or another name we have neocarbon. Okay, so here this is the primary carbon, this is the secondary carbon, this is the tertiary carbon, this is a quaternary or neocarbon. I am going to focus on the only carbon, not the hydrogen. Okay, so here in nomenclature priority order will be there, isn't it? Okay, then priority order, if you see, we have to go for the priority for the quaternary carbon, then tertiary carbon, secondary, then last we have to give the priority of our primary carbon. Now here you can understand clearly. Okay, here tertiary means what? Here this is the carbon you can see. Okay, this carbon attached to first, second, third, 3 carbon. So this is called 3. Tertiary means this carbon is attached to 3 carbon. Why we are calling the butyl means it are attached to what? Total we have how many are there? 4 carbon atoms. So it is a tertiary butyl. Neopentyl means, now here you can see this carbon is attached to what? 4 carbon atoms. First, second, third, fourth. Okay, so now it is called what? Neo. Pentyl, why we are calling? Total in the molecule how many carbons are there? 5. So it is called what? Neopentyl. Here you can see secondary butyl. Why we are calling secondary butyl means, now this carbon if you focus, it is attached to 2 carbon atoms. So 2 carbon means secondary. So here how many total in the here how many carbons are there? 4. So that's why it's calling as secondary butyl. For iso you have to remember. Okay, iso means we should have CH group, and for that both CH3 group should be there, then only it is called as a what? Iso. Now let us see the examples here. If you see the examples here, first one we have here, this is what? Isopropyl iodide. Iso means what I told, 1 CH group should be there, 2 CH3 group should be there. Okay, for CH group, 2 CH3 group if attached, it is called what? Iso. Iso is there. We are calling as a propyl. Why? Because means this total fragment what? Propyl, not the propane. Okay, why? Because means we have 1 hydrogen left. Iodine is there, that's why it's calling as a what? Propyl iodide. This is a what? Common name. Now what is IUPAC name? IUPAC name means you have to go for the longest carbon chain. This is one. If you give the numbering 1, 2, 3, at second position we have the iodine. So 2 iodo, total here what is the parent chain? Propane. Why? Because means we don't have any double bond. So 2 iodo propane. Next is example secondary butyl bromide. Why we are calling secondary means focus on this carbon. Okay, it is attached to 1 2 carbon atoms. So this is what secondary. Total how many carbons atom there in this molecule? 4. So butyl. Bromide is there. That's why it's calling as a bromide. If you go for the IUPAC nomenclature, if you give the numbering 1 2 3, if you start the numbering, this is 1 2 3 4. Okay, so we have the second number 2 bromo. You may ask, you can give the numbering from this side, but here what substituent has to get the less number. If you give from this side, what happen? You are going to get the 3 bromo, but 3 bromo is wrong. So you have to start the numbering in such a way that substituent has to get the less number. So 2 bromo, 4 carbon atoms are there. So it is a parent chain alkane. So butane. Next, this one tertiary butyl bromide. Here why we are calling tertiary means this carbon is attached to 3 carbon atoms. So 3 carbons means we are calling as what? Tertiary. Total number of how many carbon atoms are there? 4. So butyl. Bromine is there, so bromide. Let us see the IUPAC nomenclature. In IUPAC nomenclature, we have to go for the longest carbon chain. So this is the longest carbon chain. If you give the numbering, this is 1 2 3. So this pair we have the substituent. Both we have methyl and bromine. Okay, so you have to write as a what? 2 bromo 2 methyl. Okay, you may ask, you can write that 2 methyl 2 bromo means no. Why? Because means in alphabetical order you have to go for the bromine first B, then after we are getting the M. So B is priority you have to give then M. Okay, so don't worry, we have the some rules that I will discuss detail in the later. Okay, so just what I want to convey means here we have the common name, okay, along with the IUPAC name. So this isopropyl, secondary butyl, tertiary butyl, you are going to use in the what? Common name. It is at the what? IUPAC name. So you have to remember both. Then only you can write the nomenclature and structure clearly. Here we have example that in that we have to show the primary, secondary, tertiary carbon atoms. Okay, simply one you have to remember, if CH3 is there, okay, CH3 means simply it indicate what? Primary. Why? Because means it is going to attach it to here carbon already valency 3 is satisfied. Okay, why? Because means already we have the 3 hydrogen means already the valency 3 subs already satisfied. We have to connection with the only one. So if it attach it to another carbon means only chances is what? It is going to attach to only one carbon. So simply if CH3 is there means it indicate primary carbon. So in this molecule, this is CH3, 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 this CH3. Why? Because means these are all attached to only one carbon. Okay, here it is attached to only one carbon. So all are what? Primary. Why? Because means attached to only one carbon. Now let us see the secondary carbon. Secondary means what? It is attached to 2 carbon atoms. Now let us see this carbon. Okay, this carbon attached to first, second, 2 carbon atoms. So this is example for what? Secondary carbon atom. Now let us see tertiary carbon atoms. Tertiary means it should attach it to 3 carbon atoms. Okay, this carbon atom attached to 1 2 3. So this is a what? Tertiary carbon atom. Why? Because it is attached to 3 carbon atoms. Next, quaternary carbon means what? It should attach it to 4 carbon atoms. Let us see here. This carbon is attached to first, second, third, 4. Around that we have the 4 carbon atoms. So it is a what? Quaternary. So attached to Y because means 4 carbon atoms. And now come to here in nomenclature priority order is what? You have to go for the first quaternary neocarbon, then tertiary, secondary, primary. Already I discussed just now. Okay. So you have to give the priority for the quaternary and least for the what? Primary. Okay, again here we have some common name, okay, not the IUPAC name. So here from 3 carbon atoms, some alkyl groups, okay. We are talking about the alkyl, okay, nothing but some branching. If 3 carbon branching is there, already we told we are calling as a propyl. Let us see some specific trivial names. What is the N-propyl? You can call as N-propyl. N-propyl means what? Here if you have the straight chain like CH3, CH2 and then CH2, okay. This is going to attach it to main carbon chain. So this is called what? N-propyl means straight normal propyl, okay. Now again if you see this one, isopropyl means here both having the 3 carbon atoms only, but arrangement is different, okay. Formula is same. See, you can see the 3 carbon atoms are there,
Okay, total how many hydrogens are there? We have the 7. Here also you can see 3 plus 2, then 5, 6, 7. Okay, but here what arrangement is what? We have that 1 CH and 2 CH3 is there. Then it's called isopropyl. Simply for the sake of remember, I will remember as a V shape. V shape means what? 2 CH3 group should be there, 1 CH group should be there. Then it's called isopropyl. So here propyl means it may be N-propyl or isopropyl. Next, butyl means 4 carbon atoms. In that we have the 3 arrangement possible. Okay, one is what? Secondary butyl means we have the 1 CH group is there. In that around we have the 2 carbon atoms, nothing but secondary butyl, or you may have the isobutyl. Isobutyl means already I told V shape, nothing but 1 CH, 2 CH3 group is there and another one CH2. Okay, this is the linkage where longest carbon chain is going to attach. In this case, it's going to attach here. So it is called isobutyl. Next what? Tertiary butyl means all, if you see formula is same, all having the what here C4. Okay. Then how many carbon atoms are there? Here 3 plus 3 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. All having the what? Same formula. But here what? Arrangement is different. So here this is what? Here you can see tertiary butyl. Why? Because means it is attached to 3 carbon atoms. So tertiary butyl means butyl with 4 carbon atom, but C4H9. Okay, you can write as a secondary butyl, isobutyl, tertiary butyl. Okay, all are these are common names or trivial names. Okay, specific trivial names you have to remember. I didn't write the what IUPAC name, so you have to remember how you are calling it. Say when the structure you are calling as secondary butyl and when the structure we are calling as isobutyl and when you are going to call as a tertiary butyl. Next, if 5 carbon atoms are there, okay, you can call as N-pentyl also here. N-pentyl I didn't write, okay. N-pentyl means what here? What is the formula here? C5 should be there, okay. Here formula is H11, okay. Here it is going to attach. Now N-pentyl means what? Here you have the CH3, CH2, CH2, okay, CH2, then CH2, okay, 5 carbon atoms in the straight line. Okay, this is called what? N-pentyl. Here it is going to attach by the what? Parent chain. So this is what? N-pentyl. Okay, neopentyl means what here? If you see the formula, same. Here is going to attach. Okay, formula is same, but here this carbon attached to 4 carbon atoms. It is called what? Neopentyl. So like that we have the isopentyl also. Isopentyl, how you are going to write? Iso means what? As I told, you should have CH group, and for that we should attach it to what? To CH group. Okay, this is iso over. Now total our formula, how many carbon should be there? 5. So 3 over. Remaining I am going to extend here only. Why? Because means I have to maintain the iso. Iso means this is the structure. So remaining what? CH2 and CH2. Now 5 carbon atoms are over. This is called what? Isopentyl. Okay, isopentyl. So first you have to remember how you are calling as a primary, secondary, tertiary, iso, neo. Then you can write the thoroughly.